It's only because it's you. I don't do these unless it's you or Nico or Ledge. I might fuck with Ledge when I fuck with Ledge. Ledge my brother. I might fuck with Ledge when I fuck with Ledge.
What up, though? Ledge here, Chill With Me, Top Tier Podcast. Here representing the Rap Committee, Validation 2, going down this weekend. Please get your tickets if you haven't already. It's going down November 13th. Headline, Charlie Clips, and my guest, the one and only, the one of the most dangerous in the game. I'm talking to A-Ward, man, from the Midwest, man. I appreciate you coming on the show.
As always, man, it's a privilege to be here, bro. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. And I want to say, because I seen you live and in person, it's just different. So like when people say does being in the building matters, it really does. Like you really get a sense of who material cuts through, some of the BS. And I want to commend you, for battling on a local league for a 3-round battle, which is so rare for guys of your caliber. But 2, probably even more importantly, it was real, like you actually did homework on this opponent. And that's even more rare. So I spin that back in this conversation. You got Charlie Clips. Now, for those who don't know, this battle was supposed to go on a couple of months prior to this.
Yep.
When that happens, being that you're a guy who actually has direct cater material, do you still pry and try to find new angles or new approaches to see what's been current going on? Or you kind of keep what you got? Like, how do you go about that when the battle's rescheduled?
Just a little bit of both, man. I mean, Clips is not really a guy who is out here that often battling and doing stuff like in the camera's eye. So it's not like some random angle is gonna pop up, that wasn't, something I could have touched on 2 months ago. So, but definitely like in the situation with the Fonz reschedule, that would definitely be something like he battles enough that, we'll battle on the same card, stuff like that, where new material will be added and different things. But yeah, as far as Clips is concerned, pretty much had ideas, pretty much had some different things planned out for Clips or whatever. It got rescheduled a little bit early, so I hadn't written like a whole round for him or anything like that yet. So, but now, yeah, we're locked in. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. Charlie Clips is obviously, one of the best ever. So, just getting an opportunity as a battler, as a person who's a fan of battle rap, to battle another guy like battling Arsenal and battling, Bill Collector, DNA, some of these guys that I watched, it's just super dope to me.
And in that, but he did have a recent battle against Chess. I don't know if you saw that or not. I mean, it was on YouTube.
Yep. I was hoping that I battled Arsenal in the driveway, right? You remember I battled Arsenal?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I was hoping that luckily we got like a nice venue now, because I was thinking like, man, if I battle in a driveway, like my opening bar would be, you went from battling at Chris Brown's house to battling at some guy named Chris's Brown house.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, he did just have a battle with Chess. Go 1 million views, in like 5 days or something like that.
Much.
He did well. It was a fun battle. He definitely was active here a couple weeks ago, which is something we'll talk about. We'll talk about.
Do you worry? Because Clips, and I want to say you too, I don't know which, and I guess this is a good thing, this will make you guys who you are. I don't know which version of you guys that I'm going to get, because I'm going to be honest, so we did a watch on Caffeine. I always watch people battles. I watched you and Arsenal in the 1-rounder, and a lot of people, the majority of us gave you the win, but somebody was in the comments like, this was a good win, but I felt like it was more of a spar. Like, yeah, it was a sparring, and I was like, yeah, I kind of got the sense Clips kind of does that sometimes too. Do you worry about what his approach might be as opposed to yours? How are you going into this battle? Is this just another spar because you got big other situations going on after this, or are you going in guns blazing? Like, what's the approach to this?
It's gonna be a spar, but but I don't want that to come across as like, yo, Ward's not trying. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason for the spar with Arsenal. The reason for the spar with Arsenal is because I thought I was really good. I thought there's quotable bars in the battle, right? Like the 7 C's bar, and then the giving Arsenal his flowers at the end, the flip on the disrespect, right? Like quality, got what you paid for, great type of award, just a different type of award, you know? But like when I do one rounders against guys like these, I would love to battle Arsenal 3 rounds in the future. And I still think there's a ton of conversation and talking points in a battle with Arsenal in the future that would be crazy, you know, that we didn't waste in 1 round, you know? And so the same with Clips. It's like we were, you know, they asked Clips to battle me on Max Out 2, and he declined. And I ended up battling Rosenberg Raw.
Really?
Yeah. So that,
Did not know that.
Yeah. So, you know, when we booked this, I kind of gave him a hard time, like, oh, really, bro? You don't want to battle me 3 rounds on RBE, but you'll take, you know, and we talked, you know, and Clips is like, yo, I'm still down for a 3-round battle in the future. You know, I just had some stuff going on or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I don't say that to say that, like, I'm not coming for blood. Like, I'm coming to smoke you, to clearly beat you. And I'm also trying to out rebuttal you, as you are one of the best freestyle rebuttal guys in the history of battle rap. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be in all of those bags, you know, but I'm not literally taking every angle that could ever be used against Charlie and putting it together in this conglomerate 7-minute round. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, you know, you're going to get like a fun, a very direct and a very effective award.
Nice. And when it's a run rounder, and I'm glad you put that emphasis on it being a 1 round. I think for people who don't know, it's a nice amount of 1 rounders on here. So I feel like we'll be getting through these battles quickly, especially if you're in attendance. How do you gauge when enough is enough? Because usually some people kind of overextend because it's 1 rounder. They're trying to empty the clip.
Yeah.
No pun intended. When do you think you would know, like when you write out your whole material, and you like start rapping and rehearsing it, like when do you sense like I think I need to edit? Is there a point when that comes about?
So one thing about me is I write all my rounds full circle, so I won't cut them. You know what I mean? Like, because I need to say the last bar. It all comes full circle. You know what I mean? So it's not like I write 7 minutes of material and then 5 minutes into the round I'm like, all right, he only had a 4-minute round. I could just go ahead and cut it here. I'm going to rap until I get to the end of my round because I want it to come full circle. You know, in the writing process, usually a 1-rounder is anywhere from 4 to 6 minutes, you know, like that's kind of like an understood rule, you know? And so what I do normally is I write a little bit over 4 minutes, and I also factor in the fact I'm going to be freestyling, rebuttaling, and doing different things or whatever, you know, and then just kind of go from that route, because I don't ever want to be the guy. There's a time and place to go in and rap 4-minute rounds, 5-minute rounds. You know what I mean? There is a time and place to do that, you know? Yeah. When you know your opponent is going to give you those long rounds, or when you know, like, the fans are not going to be like, oh, his rounds were a minute shorter, you know? But, like, these are not the time and places to go in there and be like, all right, I finally got to talk to Charlie Clips. I'm going to rap 9 minutes, you know, and take advantage of this, you know? Like, that's not how it is, so.
And this, being this 1-rounder, that means you guys are the best freestylers, rebuttalers in the game, man, like Hall of Fame worthy. How sad will you be if you don't win the coin toss and you have to go first to give him all the chance to hit you with all the rebuttals and you not being able to retaliate?
Hey, yo, Clips, man, right now, man, what are we doing? Are we doing a second round, man? Are we doing a freestyle second round for the love, man?
Yeah.
Like, I got you if you want to, man. If you want to, bro, I got you. We could go back and forth, you know.
I thought about that the other day, like, oh, yeah. We're being robbed. We're being robbed of opportunity. Being robbed,
man. And that's how it is, man. I've actually been losing the coin toss a lot lately. And it's so funny because a guy, I'll rap first, and then a guy will be rapping his round, and I'll still sit there and think of rebuttals. Like, I don't get to say them. Why don't I just, you know? Yeah. But I'm still just sitting there like practicing, sharpening the sword. Like, you know what? Like, this is what I would say to you. This is what I would have said to you. You know? But yeah, we that's why a lot of times when I get to events and stuff like that, I look around, I try to write material on the fly, I try to incorporate stuff that's happened in case I have to go first and I'm able to kind of, you know, freestyle or do different things. Sure. That's not based on my opponent's material. So you still get like that freestyle ability from A Ward. You know, you're not robbed of being able to kind of see how I'm able to do those types of things. But yeah, man, I'm with it, Clips. I'm with it. I know. I mean, I don't know if you probably need another check, man, but it's cool.
You definitely do.
I need another check.
Man, where does this rank? Like, you battle some killers. You battle Ill Will. You just about, like you said, you battle Arsenal. Battle on the same stage as Charlie Clips. Like, where does this rank on the names you've faced so far?
I'm guessing him and Arsenal are like 1 and 2. I don't know what the general consensus would be. I know Arsenal's kind of like one of the most viewed battle rappers in the world. I think maybe Clips might edge Arsenal a little bit, like on stat as far as like people maybe ranking them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could go
either way. I feel like it's about
really
even.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is definitely anytime you're standing in front of Charlie Clips, a couple 100,000 people, even on a small league, are going to watch the battle, So I can't go in there and choke. I can't go in there and be a trash. I can't do none of that because it's a Clips battle, So it don't matter what league it's on. It says Charlie Clips on YouTube. They're gonna search it. So
yeah, that's a fact, man. Again, November 13th, Cleveland, Ohio. Please be there if you're in the area. Get your tickets. It's a jam-packed card full of names. I mentioned Ill Will. You got Fonz. You got B Magic, Coogee. Don Marino's on there. You know this card.
Real deal. King of the Dot champ.
Real deal. You got fucking Sneezy Bo battling twice with the likes of Ty Law.
Are you coming through?
Oh yeah, I am there. Oh,
okay. What you doing? What time? When you getting there?
I will be there probably 3. Maybe 3.
Oh, okay. So you getting there on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm getting there Saturday early, man.
I would say I'm going to that Pistons-Cavs game Friday night. If you come through early.
There's a Pistons-Cavs game?
Pistons-Cavs in Cleveland, yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep.
I've
only been to one NBA game ever because we don't have NBA in Kansas City. So,
I did not know that. My wife let me down. That's her job to know that type of stuff. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, no, this is gonna be a crazy card. It kind of looks like one of those big Coachella cards where it's like these big names are here, but even if you look at the small print, there's still names you're super familiar with.
Just make sure y'all really pay attention to all the other names on the card because I want y'all to remember who were the undercards for me because I'm main event Ward. So just make sure you look at all of those names and just know that Holly Ward is in full effect, main event Ward. You know what I mean?
You got to pick one. It can't be main.
It's Hollywood. It's Hollywood. Hollywood. That's better. But yeah,
right.
Validation 2. Then we're going to main event again here in a couple of weeks in LA.
Yeah.
We out here working.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, look, I want to say appreciate your time. I can't wait to come out there and see you cook live. This is one for the ages. Man, you're battling a living GOAT. And
the GOAT, man.
You having a hell of a year, man. Champion of the year. I know how they feel about 1-rounders, but these ain't regular 1-rounders. I would kind of count these into a different bracket. Like this is some.
Yeah. Because like these are like the Loso Grizz type 1-rounders. Like you know what I mean? Like no matter what, if I go in there and get smoked, like the world's gonna know about it, and it's gonna be talked about.
This one to be talked about, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so I agree with you though. Like I'm with you on like the 1-rounders or whatever. Like they are sometimes sparring sessions and different things or whatever. But when you have 2 guys of this caliber, like an Ill Will and Fonz, I guarantee you, if Ill Will goes in there and puts hands on Fonz or something, the world's gonna know about it.
I bet vice
versa.
Yeah, I bet you back in the day, if that Rex and Young Ill situation, I bet you they would have counted that. That's a different level type of stuff right there. So,
so
I appreciate your time, man. Go get some rest. You got a long couple of weeks ahead.
Man, you're telling me, bro.
Hey, man, I appreciate you always, man. Appreciate you.
No doubt, man. Y'all be easy, man. Ledge. Tell the wife I said hello. Appreciate you, man. We'll see you this weekend.
This weekend. As always, keep it battle rap. Peace and love, y'all. We are out.
All right.